Breaking news coming in this hour. Sources are telling headlines today that there may be no union territory status for Hyderabad. This is the contentious issue for which a special meeting of the cabinet has been called this evening. The Seemandhra lobby has been demanding that Hyderabad be declared a union territory, but sources are now telling headlines today that the government may decide against the proposal. It is a politically volatile issue right now. The government walking a tightrope with its Telengana decision. Both pro-Telengana and United Andhra supporters have been agitating on the streets. For more, let's get a word from our editor South, T.S. Sudhir, who is joining us from Hyderabad. Also with us, our correspondent Kamaljeet Sandhu on the phone line from the national capital. Before I come to you, Sudhir, I want to get a word from Kamaljeet. Kamaljeet, what are the indications that you're getting from the Union Cabinet meeting? Are they completely ruling out the decision to declare Hyderabad a union territory?
Well, definitely, Seemandhra MPs and MLAs were demanding Hyderabad be made the union territory, but that is not happening now. We've been told that even though there were a group of ministers meeting with pro and anti-Telangana sides, the fact remains that they have decided to bite the bullet, and we've been told by our sources clearly that there is no union territory status for Hyderabad. Even though it's a contentious issue, they believe this could lead to more complications, and even though firmly, whether it was Pallam Raju, whether it was Chiranjeevi or other ministers, they were trying to push for Hyderabad being made the unit territory. That is not going to be happening. But again, what we're going to be looking at is a better financial package. They say the 14th Financial Commission will really look into what are the assets of both the states, the Telangana and the Andhra, and then they will really decide. But yes, there were 10 set of demands that were kept by Seemandhra people. We believe there would be certain concessions given to them, but on major issue of Hyderabad being declared as union territory, our sources clearly saying it is out of the book right now.
All right, let's also get a word from my editor South, T.S. Sudhir, who's joining us live this evening. Sudhir, explain to us this big fight over Hyderabad. How crucial is it for Seemandhra MPs and people from Seemandhra that Hyderabad be declared a union territory?
Well, there is at least a 35% population of people who come from the Seemandhra region who are settled in Hyderabad. So their safety and security has always remained a matter of great concern, which is why in the draft bill also it was stipulated that the governor of Telangana, who will be a common governor for both states, will be in charge of law and order. And that is something which had stirred a hornet's nest, because that was not something acceptable to the people from the Telangana region, especially the political parties who are votaries of Telangana, because they believed that if the Chief Minister of Telangana is not going to be able to control law and order in his own capital city, it will become like a Delhi-like situation where again the Union Home Ministry is in charge of Delhi Police. So that was something which they had objected to, but the Seemandhra MPs and ministers led by people like Pallam Raju, Chiranjeevi and Kavuri Sambashiv Rao really arguing for this major concession, because they believed that is something which they could go back to the people of Seemandhra and that they could portray as a major concession for Seemandhra in this entire ugly fight over bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh.
Absolutely, and the income that Hyderabad generates is also something that both sides have been fighting for. T.S. Sudhir and Kamaljeet Sandhu, thanks so much for that update. We'll continue tracking developments.